In today's video, we take a look at a man who accuses his ex-wife of paternity fraud, and this man here is devastated by his wife's actions. But before we jump in, please make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notifications.
You are my wife! How could you sleep with my brother? I just get back from war! We've been married for 20 years! We've got 2 kids, for God's sake! How could you do this to me?
These are the real emotions and feelings that every man has gobbled up in himself, from his childhood days through to his teenage years, to finally when he becomes an adult. And when such a thing happens and he can't contain it anymore, then you get conditions like him, and unfortunately, he isn't going to be their last victim, as women like her continue to torment men for their own profit.
To prison for 5 years. When I got out of prison in 2003, I paid child support from that day until just February of last year when I lost my job.
Only because they garnished your wages.
Absolutely, that's what they do. And I actually asked my public defender, where's the proof? I've yet to see proof that the child's mine.
Sensitivity of this issue ran 2 tests. The results are as follows. In the case of Manser versus Sear, Mr. Manser, you are not
Oh, God.
his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison. Dylan, I'm sorry, bro. This is why. This is why I did what I did.
But this is
and acted.
nothing I made up. The lab did
You
it.
made it all up. You
No,
made
I
those-
did not.
Well, those results
I
apparently
don't know
are made
any
up.
of those people on that form.
Really impressed with how shameless she is. To still have the nerve to question the test results that was done 2 times, and she still has something to argue. That's why men have walked away from them, because most of them aren't even decent humans anymore. And she should be sued for paternity fraud, and he should get an appropriate compensation for his loss.
Oh, my God. She should be convicted of some crime.
No, I should not. I didn't.
That
Mr.
is
Manser,
fraud.
Mr. Manser,
That is fraud.
I know you're upset. Miss Sear, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who his father is.
Yes, I talk to him still. Another breath, he's calling me a liar.
You cannot stand there and really suggest that you cannot comprehend why this man would not have any type of ill feeling, frustration, or regret as it relates to anything involving you. 5 years in prison.
You are lucky that he is only calling you a liar, because if you had messed with the wrong man, then there is nothing in this world that could have saved you from ending up in a really bad condition. And after doing all these shenanigans, modern women question, where are real men?
Where are the real men? Where have you gone to? And I'm talking handymen, men that can fix things, men that can do manly things. Where are you?
Where are they? They're off enjoying life. They're doing the manly things that you think they don't do anymore. They're hunting, they're fishing, they've gone golfing, they're hanging out with their buds, and those things around the house, they've already done them. In fact, they do them ahead of time so they don't become a problem. You know, those things that you all claimed aren't really a big deal, that only take a few minutes here and there. Nothing like having to, I don't know, spend the 3 minutes it takes to load a dishwasher or put a load of laundry in the washer. And now, ladies, after telling us for decades that you didn't want us, didn't need us, you're strong and independent, you can do anything a man can, men have heard you, and they're letting you do exactly that. And y'all have suddenly figured out that, well, maybe that's not what we wanted. We don't want to have to do those dirty jobs and possibly break a nail or get our hair and makeup messed up. We don't want to have to climb ladders or go into dirty, spider-infested basements to have to do some repairs. We don't want to do any of that. And some of you figured, well, we'll just hire men to come in and do that. Only to find out that's gotten pretty expensive now. If you can even find one because they're so busy. You ladies created this situation. Now you get to own it. Which begs the question, why are you asking these questions? You already know the answer. The problem is you don't want to acknowledge that you're the ones responsible for it. You don't want to have to take accountability that you told men to go away and they've done just that. And I hate to break it to you, ladies, but they ain't coming back anytime soon.
Exactly. After decades of moaning and playing the victim card whenever things didn't go your way, and then blaming men for your actions, they have finally had enough of you lot. And now you can only wish that slobs like you would get a text from good man, let alone a date. So ladies, please enjoy your independence, because men certainly are.
If ungrateful was a person, your picture will be right next to it in the dictionary.
I really went out and I bought me some cologne from now. I'm like, man, I know she'll like this.
I ain't never seen you with no cologne.
You gonna really
Y'all expensive.
You can hear the hurt in this man's voice. He really tried. She's just being ungrateful. It's ridiculous.
Oh, we don't never see me wearing somebody else.
me. That is so embarrassing.
When you pick me up, I want some perfume.
That bag has got to be worth at least $100 to $250. But it's the thought that counts.
I literally take that.
Please do.
You know how much all this? This ain't no cheap.
I don't care. It is.
Like, wow, you're ungrateful, man.
$250.
You're ungrateful.
Woman, you show no respect for the man. Give him trying to do something special for you, and this is how you treat him.
Look at, like, look at the receipt. $119.
I don't know what.
Bruh, if you got the receipt, take it back and get your money.
Freaking perfume.
I don't care.
And you want a trip?
I don't care.
This is just red flag after red flag. Bruh, just leave. You shouldn't have to deal with this.
He is absolutely right. No good man should be treated like this, or be dealing with such ungrateful woman, because no matter what he does, she would find something to complain about. And that type of negative energy isn't something that any man should surround himself with. So get a refund for that bag and throw out the trash. And next we have this woman who wants to throw a search party for good men.
I'm not sure why nobody wants to speak up about this, but I guess I'll be the one to do it. There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men. We need to get a search party together, figure out what has happened, where have they gone, and what do we do about this? Because it's a problem.
Look, I have said this before and I will say it again. There is no shortage of good men. It is simply that you don't see the men that are good men in your life as dateable. But they're probably good friends, like they're probably in your friend zone. And then for the good men that aren't in your life, it is because they're not looking to date. They probably spent far too long in a relationship that took advantage of their goodness. Those men are either working, they're either at home, or they're just hanging out with friends, or doing some sort of hobby in seclusion. So if you really do want a good man, you better look in your friend zone or do all that you can to put out positive energy about men, because they will